Hello everyone, today's video is going to be a vlog of a few days of our week. I'll be working on some things around our home. We'll be sharing our failed DIY project and how we're going to fix it. And then at the very end of the video, I'll share a little life update and what is going to be next here on my channel. Good morning everyone. So it has been a pretty rough last 2 weeks around here. Most of us have been under the weather. Thankfully this week we are all starting to feel better. My voice hasn't quite come back all the way yet, but I'm so grateful to be feeling better finally. Today I thought I would just take you along on our day. So I'm currently heading to the hardware store and I thought I would stop and grab a coffee first. Yesterday was the first time that I made myself a coffee in over a week and I was only able to drink about a quarter of it, but I think today I could handle a full cup of coffee. But at the hardware store I need to get, I guess it's basically called wallpaper paste, because this afternoon we are going to head down to my in-laws house and we have to fix a project that we did a couple of months ago. You guys will see more details about that later this afternoon, but that project ended up kind of being a fail and it's really been bugging us the last couple of months, so we are going to fix that this afternoon. So I hope that you enjoy this video and thank you all so much for watching today. Okay, so I'm back home now, and before I make lunch, I want to get our room cleaned up a little bit, get our sheets put in the washer. We have all been under the weather the last 2 weeks, like I said, and so once you start to feel better after having sickness in the house, you just really feel that urge to clean everything, especially your bedding and the bathroom. So I really want to start working on that, starting off with our bedroom and getting our sheets put in the washer, and hopefully cleaning our bathroom today as well. Okay, so it's time to make some lunch and I'm going to make one of the meals that came in my recent Hungry Root box. This was our first time trying Hungry Root and I have to say we were very impressed. Our box was full of fresh, high quality groceries and simple healthy recipes. I like that Hungry Root isn't just meal kits. You can get all the groceries that you need for the week, all your snacks, breakfast items, and everything you'll need to make some healthy, easy meals. And I'm at the stage of life where I'm always looking for meals that are quick, minimal ingredients, and yet healthy. Look at this Hungry Root meal I'm piecing together for lunch. It was literally just the breaded chicken, broccoli, rice, and sauce. I put the broccoli and chicken on the same pan in the oven, heated the rice up in the microwave, and then added the sauce. All of our meals were that simple, and everyone in our family loved every meal. So if you're all about easy, healthy recipes and groceries delivered right to your doorstep, we would highly recommend Hungry Root. You can take a fun short quiz so that Hungry Root knows your health goals and how you prefer to eat, and then they will build you a personalized cart. I do have a discount code, but it's only for the first 100 people who use my code. They will get 40% off their first grocery order, so use my link or scan the QR code or use my code HAPPYHOME40 for 40% off your first order. And a big thank you to Hungry Root for sponsoring today's video. Okay, so we all headed down to my in-laws' house and brought along the trailer because we do have to stop for chicken feed on the way home. But we are here to finally permanently fix this failed DIY project. This wallpaper was just basically floating here at some spots. It was all wrinkled, and we had tried to fix this previously with spray adhesive, which was a fail. And then Jalen finally just tacked a thin piece of white wood all along the top so the wallpaper would stop falling down. But then the wallpaper was just kind of floating, like I said, and wrinkled. So we were done. It was time to just tear all of this down and start fresh. I almost didn't share this, but I thought, you know what? Projects fail sometimes, and I want to share the good and the bad when it comes to house projects, because things don't always work out perfectly, and hopefully this can help you if you are planning to install wallpaper. So if you're new here, we did this playroom makeover at my in-laws' house back in November, and love how this room turned out. It may have been one of my favorite makeovers, except for the fact that we had nothing but issues with the wallpaper. This was peel and stick wallpaper, and nothing against this brand of peel and stick because we used it in our boys' bedroom and it worked perfect. What went wrong with this playroom is that we had painted a heavy primer on this wall and then 24 hours later applied the peel and stick paper. We didn't know that you're not supposed to put wallpaper over a wall that's been freshly painted. The wall actually has to sit for 4 weeks before you cover it. So that was our issue, and it started falling down just a couple days after install. We thought we could fix it with spray adhesive, but no, that just made it worse. So we decided, let's take it all down and just install permanent Luxe wallpaper. But after we removed all of the peel and stick, this wall still felt slightly tacky from that spray adhesive. So we tried using a remover, we tried washing it with hot water. We weren't really noticing a difference, so we thought, let's just open up the window, turn on the fan, and let this room sit for a day or two, and then we'll try to install the wallpaper. So we'll come back to this project in a few minutes. Stay tuned because the wallpaper story does have a happy ending, so stay tuned to see that. But afterwards we headed out to the barn because Jalen needed to load brooders onto our trailer because we have new baby chicks being delivered in just a few days, and then we're going to head down and pick up a tote bag of feed as well for those chicks. We'll work on a few things at home, and then we'll be back to the wallpaper later on. The last 2 weeks we've been spending a lot of time in this living room sleeping on the couches. I would go from that recliner to bed and then back to this recliner. We were watching a lot of movies, and this living room just needs to be cleaned now. I want to quickly wipe down the couches, get everything put away. This recliner is new. I got that from Cheetah Living for Jalen's birthday, and we actually set it up the day before Jalen started to get sick, and so it just came at a perfect time. But I don't think that's going to be its permanent home. I think I'm going to try and put it over in the corner, but we'll see if I can actually get it to fit. felt good to finally have this living room clean again, and the recliner did fit in this corner. I think I'll scoot it out a bit more, but it has been working to have it in that area. So now it's a few days later and we are heading back to my in-laws to install the wallpaper. I had purchased Sure Grip heavy duty clear strippable wall covering adhesive, and this is what we'll be using to install the wallpaper. So you just apply this to the wall in sections using a paintbrush and a roller, and from what I've read and watched online, you want to do a very thick coat of this adhesive. Once he had the first section of adhesive applied, we started installing wallpaper. This traditional wallpaper was so much easier to install than the peel and stick. I would highly recommend just sticking to traditional wallpaper unless you are renting and have to do peel and stick. Before this, we had said we were never installing wallpaper again, but after installing this Luxe traditional wallpaper, I think that we would do it again. It was so easy and quick, and you don't have to worry about like overlapping, and with peel and stick you have to unpeel it to move it up and down to get the pattern lined up. But with this traditional, the edges just butt up against each other and you can easily slide it on the wall to line up the pattern. This traditional wallpaper also looks so much better. It's not thin and shiny like the other stuff. It's an actual thick, durable paper, and once the adhesive dried, the edges kind of disappeared and you could hardly tell where the panel started. Overall, we were really impressed. It was a great, easy experience, which was really nice after all the previous troubles we'd had, and we're so happy with how it turned out. It looks so much better and is such a weight off of our shoulders to finally have this fixed. Today I thought I would just sit down and end this video. I did want to talk a little bit here at the end of this video and just give you a little life update and share what's going to be next here on my channel now that we just finished a whole house makeover. So we finished that whole house makeover at my brother and sister-in-law's house middle of March, and then I've just been spacing out those videos ever since. So we have been able to slow down a little bit, and it's been really nice after going non-stop on that reno for 2 months. But I just posted the last video in that series last week, so we've been trying to plan out what is going to be next, and we are going to be doing a few rooms in my other brother-in-law's house. He also recently got married and they just purchased a home, and a few of the rooms need to be updated. We won't be doing the entire house, we'll just be doing like their guest bedroom, possibly both of the bathrooms and the living room. But I am going to film these videos a little bit differently because I think I burned you guys out on the last house makeover series. I could see the views slowly dropping on each video, and I think I just tried to stretch it out too far and you guys were kind of getting tired of that makeover. I know some of you weren't, but I know that there was some of you that maybe were getting a little bit tired of those videos, and I agree. I did try to make too many videos out of that house, so it's just a learning experience. I'm taking that knowledge into filming this next makeover series. It won't be as many videos, and I am planning to just do one video per room. I just want to keep a good variety variety, not only for you, my viewers, but also for us as well. It helps us not to get burnt out when I just kind of space out and post a variety of different content. And we are not going to be on a time crunch for these makeovers, which is so nice. We're looking forward to it, and I've already started to design their guest bedroom. It's going to be a fun one because their style is moody, vintage, cottage. So I'm excited to see what I can pull together. They've been sending me some mood boards of rooms that they love, which is always really helpful and helps me to be able to kind of create a vision in my head for each room. But that is what our next house project is going to be. But then I also am planning out some other types of content like organization content, cleaning, all of that kind of stuff. I've got some fun ideas that I want to share with you guys, and also some house projects around our home as well. We've got some things that we want to work on around here. I want to share my yearly house tour, which I was supposed to film a few months ago, but hoping that I can film that in the month of June. But anyway, I'm gonna end this video right here. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I know there wasn't a whole lot going on. At least we got that wallpaper hung up. That has been on our minds and bugging us for the last couple of months. So we're so happy to finally have that complete. So happy that the wallpaper worked out, and it is so much easier. Would highly recommend just doing real wallpaper over peel and stick. Thank you all so much for watching. If you're not subscribed, please click that red subscribe button down below and be sure that you turn on all notifications. That way you can see right away as soon as I post a new video. And I do also have an Instagram page. It's just Hannah's Happy Home, and I do try to share more behind the scenes daily content over there. So I will see you next week on Tuesday with a new video. Bye.